What's going on, 49er faithful, 49er fam, 49er gang? It's your boy 49er Dion back here with another video. And the last video we left off on was the wide receivers. So we're going to jump right into it. This is just going to be about the O-line in general. So before we get into that, definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notifications so I can keep you up to date on any and everything San Francisco 49ers. Now, just so you guys know, our offensive line is deeper than it has ever been since the whole time Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch have been here. So I just want y'all to know that this is probably, as long as everyone stays healthy, one of the years you will see a ton of competition along this offensive line. So I can guarantee you in preseason, you are going to see personnel groupings you have never seen before, and you are going to see so many different linemen out there trying to make this squad because we have so many viable, weapons there that we have an embarrassment of riches at the offensive line. So the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna tell y'all what the starting lineup looks to be, but can change due to competition, due to people proving who they are, showing that they can do things. So we will start at left tackle with Trent Williams. Then we would go ahead and we will go to left guard, which would be Lakin Tomlinson. We'll go to center, which would be Weston Richburg. Then we'll go to right guard, which I believe will be Daniel Brunskill, but I'll have some competition. And then right tackle is obviously Mike McGlinchey. Now, those are the projected starters for the offensive line. But we've still got a bunch of people that are going to give those guys a lot of run for their money, save for left tackle, right tackle, and most likely center. And I would say left guard. I'd say the most competition is going to come at that right guard spot because everybody else has pretty much solidified their spot on the line. Rich Berg is definitely the starter. We know that Mike McGlinchey is the starting right tackle. There's a guarantee that Trent Williams starts at left tackle. I do not see anyone else on the offensive line beating him out, period. So with that being said, let's get into the extra people that we have on the offensive line. So the other two guys that we have at center technically are some dude with the last name Amichia and another dude named Brendel. Those two dudes don't make the squad, people. They're most likely practice squad players or camp bodies. These two dudes have no hope in making the squad at all. We have way too much competition and we have too many guys that are going to play and be versatile enough to push those dudes out the door. Now, for guard, we technically have Lakin Tomlinson. I believe his name is Ross Reynolds. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Ben Garland. But Reynolds? Nah, probably not going to make the squad. Ben Garland? Yes, Ben Garland can play center and he can play guard on either side. So that is the reason why you will see him definitely going ahead and making the squad. And Ben Garland came in and did a bang-up job for Weston Richburg when he went down as the center. We loved every minute of it. Lakin Tomlinson, we already know what he can do. And we know that that dude is a solidified left guard. I doubt there's going to be anyone that's going to beat him out. So next up, we have Justin School, who came in and did a wonderful job for Joe Staley when he was gone. The only time I seen Justin School come out was when he wound up just getting beat up pretty bad. But he was getting beat up by one of the best defensive linemen in the game, and Myles Garrett. So, Myles Garrett was coming off that edge and giving Justin School all kinds of help. They pulled him in favor of Daniel Brunskill. Brunskill came in and did a pretty admirable job in his stead. But that doesn't take away from the valuable experience that School got. So I give School a thumbs up on making the squad. That's an automatic. We got another dude. His last name is Jones Smith. I don't see this dude really making the squad. Don't really know much about him, but he's supposed to be a tackle. Then we got Tom Compton. Compton has familiarity with Shanahan, another Shanahan guy. So you can see this dude possibly making the squad. Daniel Brunskill will believe he will be the starting right guard. Most likely there'll probably be a little bit of competition between him and Compton. Then we've got Colton Mikovits, the guy that we drafted. Because because of his versatility and he can play on the line, I do believe that he does make the squad. We have a dude, his last name is Wester. Don't believe he makes the squad. Sean Coleman was technically supposed to be the swing tackle, but he wound up getting himself injured last year in preseason. Never saw the field but from the sidelines. So they're expecting him to be able to try to come in and compete again. So, that leaves us with about 10 offensive linemen, which would make sense because you'll have, two guys for each position. And you'll have guys. The thing with Shanahan is his linemen have to be able to play multiple positions. Save for, I say, Mike McGlinchey. McGlinchey's been right tackle. That's what he's played. That's what he's done. I think they put him in at guard once or twice or maybe a couple times early on, but mainly right tackle. You won't see him playing anything else. Um, as far as Justin School, he's going to be backing up Trent Williams. As far as the backup for Laken Tomlinson, you'll probably see it be either Ben Garland. You'll see it be, probably even uh, Daniel Brunskill if he doesn't wind up starting. Tom Compton. So there's a variety of different places on this squad. But I mean, if you have 10 offensive linemen on the squad, that makes sense. And you want those offensive linemen to be interchangeable pieces. You want them to be able to play different positions along that line because that is what Shanahan's systems call for when he has offensive linemen. So as far as that goes, I mean, that's pretty much it on offensive linemen. It's very simple. Starting offensive line most likely will be Trent Williams, left tackle, Laken Tomlinson, left guard, Weston Richburg, center, Daniel Brunskill, right guard, and Mike McGlinchey at right tackle. And I can tell you right now, if that line stays fully healthy, we right back in the Super Bowl, baby. There ain't no hope for nobody. Defensive lines beware because Trent Williams is a nightmare to go up against. Mike McGlinchey has come into his own as a right tackle. Weston Richburg, when healthy, is a very good center. But I'm telling you, man, like this is that starting offensive. And then to have the backups that we would think about it like this: we have all those people that I named as starters. Then Richburg goes down. We'll plug in Ben Garland. Trent Williams goes down. We'll throw in Justin School. If we don't like School at that spot, we'll go ahead and plug Brunskill in there too, like we did last year. If we plug Brunskill into left tackle, we slide Tom Compton over in the right guard. You know what I'm saying? If uh, Laken Tomlinson goes down, we'll go ahead and throw Colton Mikabitz in there. If one of the other tackles go down and we feel like, if Mike McGlinchey goes down, we'll throw in Sean Coleman. You had to think about it. If these guys stay healthy through training camp and all the way through the season, we don't have any worries if somebody accidentally goes down or if the injury bug decides to plague us like it has the past few years. We just have too many offensive weapons, and our offensive line honestly is stacked. So, with that being said, that's the end of this video. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Let me know who y'all think is the starting lineup. But this offensive line, not to be played with.